up to this point, God has never really given his people rules to live by. So he takes Moses up on the mountain. Now, this is a pretty incredible thing, because they look at this mountain, and dude, this mountain is like shaking all the time, and there's fire going on up there, and everybody knows that God's up there. One of the way they know is they've been told they're not even supposed to touch this mountain. And I'm talking about people walk up to the side of the mountain, go bzzz, and fall over, you know what I'm saying? So they know God is up on this mountain. So Moses says, God says, Moses, I want you to come up, and I'm going to give you the rules. So Moses goes up, and he gets the rules, and he's spending this time with God, and he comes back down, and y'all remember that history of the world? Moses comes down, and he's got 15 commandments. 10 commandments, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know why that just came into my mind all of a sudden. Squirrel, you know. But while they're there and they've seen all this stuff, don't you ever look at the Hebrew people and go, I mean, how can you not see all the things that God does and has done? But Moses goes up, and he's up there for a while. God has given him not just, y'all know he's not giving him like 10 commandments. He's saying, here's how to breathe on Monday, here's how to breathe on Tuesday. I mean, he's giving him all these, and I'm thinking, how can you keep up with all those things, you know? But while he's up there, they start getting nervous. Now, remember, the mountain's still going, and the people are going, Aaron, where is Moses? Aaron is Moses' brother, by the way, and he's in charge while Moses is gone. Aaron, where is Moses? We don't have anybody to lead us. I mean, let's make a golden calf. Is that the dumbest thing you ever heard in your life? Let's make something to worship. So they got all their jewelry and all these things that they thought were really important in gold, and they made this huge calf. And do you ever just look at that and go, oh, how is that possible? And I want to tell you something. God got so mad, Moses had to pray his people out of getting fried. Because they put something in front of God. Something in front of God. And I want to tell you something. If you want to know the priorities in your life, then what you have to do is you have to start off with God is your God and nothing else. Not that God's just number one on the hierarchy. God is God, and he's God of everything, and everything you think and everything you do and everything you're about, and we get so confused because of the golden calf about idolatry. But look, Os Guinness wrote this: idolatry is a huge problem in the Bible, dominant in our personal lives, and listen to this, and irrelevant in our mistaken estimations. And that's the devil's plan. The devil don't want you to think your job is an idol. The devil wants you to think that, you know, God gave you that job so you can make lots of money and take care of your kids and retire in Hawaii. And so it's real easy to not think of that as your idol. The things that you want and you think about all the time, that whether it's your retirement or a nice car, a bigger house or a better job or whatever thing that you're thinking of, the devil doesn't want you to believe and understand that you've turned that into an idol, that all the sacrifices you're making. He's wanting you to think, look, if you do this, and what's happening is you get these things and you're being blessed by God, and this is what God wants, and the devil doesn't want you to believe that that's an idol. That's the way it works. Idolatry, idol worship is any single thing that we put in front of our relationship with God. And the problem is all sin falls under the heading of idol worship. All sin. Anything that you're willing to sacrifice your relationship with God to do would be idol. Deuteronomy 4:29 says, search for the Lord your God with all your heart and you will find him. All your heart. That means in everything you do, in your parenting, in your relationship with your wife, and in your job, and every single thing you do, you need to constantly seek for the Lord, because it's with all of your heart, and it's promised that you're going to find him.